Hey you guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we are finally doing my 2018 favorites, literally covering everything, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, like home decor. I've got everything and I have so many products to show you guys today. So hopefully this isn't too late. I know January's already begun, but I wanted to round these up for you guys to show you everything that I loved this year. If you are new and just stumbling across this video, welcome, and please leave me a comment down below so I can say hi to you. I love greeting the new people and welcoming them into the family, so don't be shy and leave me a little comment. And without further ado, let's get in because this video's probably gonna be like a feature film length. It's so long because I have so many things to show you guys. Okay, so trying to figure out what I want to start with. I think I have mostly beauty, so I feel like I'm gonna start with like home and fashion because I have like fewer of those items. So the first item, if you guys follow me over on Instagram and you follow my vlogs and stuff like that, you'll know that I've worn the crap out of this jacket. Definitely been a 2018 fave, but it's from Boohoo and it's super oversized. It's like this oversized puffer bomber, and they still have it in stock in the mocha color, so I'll link it below. But it has seriously been my go-to jacket, not only for like dressing up, but for casual, like comfy outfits. It's so warm, it's so easy, it looks really cool and fashionable, but I constantly grab for it and I just wear it all the time because it's like the best jacket ever, and it's a really, really good price point. Boohoo literally always has everything like 60% off, so I'm obsessed with it. You guys know I wear it to the ground, and it was worth like every penny that I purchased it for, and it's probably my most worn jacket of 2018. So such a good piece to purchase. You'll wear it next winter and it's freaking awesome. I got it in a size 4 because it's super, super oversized. All right, another thing that I've been loving this year is I bought my first pair of Grlfrnd denim from Revolve, and these are really, really good quality jeans and I've fallen in love with them. So this is, I believe, the Devon style. It's kind of like a mom jean, but a little bit more fitted, and I will link the shade number below. I got them in a 26. I should have gone for a 25. I would say that they definitely stretch, so you might want to downsize. But I love them. I love the fit. The quality is just amazing, and they're really, really flattering on, really comfortable, and just like a new denim brand that I really have been liking. So wanted to kind of shout that out as a favorite, and I'll be definitely purchasing more Grlfrnd denim next year, or this year. It's 2019 already, but I have a few more in my cart already on Revolve, and I just love them. So they're definitely worth it, and they make really modern, cute denim styles, so love these. In 2018, I also started working from home. If you guys follow the channel, you'll know that I moved from California to Texas, so I started to wear like a lot more loungewear because I am working from home a lot, so I'm in a lot of sweats and comfies and cozies, but I still want to look cute. So I have been loving like sweats from Pretty Little Thing and Misguided. These ones from PLT are probably my favorite. These ones are just the gray color. I'm also wearing these like camel color right now, and I'm obsessed with them. They have the best, most affordable sweats, and they look kind of like Yeezy or like something just really fashionable, and they're a really good price point. So I love these. I love PLT for like sweats and sweatshirts and stuff, and I'll link this exact style below, but they come in like 12 different colors, so whatever color you're looking for, you can definitely get, and super affordable. So I've been loving that. Also been getting really into like cozy pajamas and robes and stuff like that, and one brand is Cosabella that I love, and this robe I got from them is this like kind of thinner material, which is really nice for a robe sometimes when you just want something to get ready in. I love the way that like the silk satin robes look, but this one is really nice. Like those ones, the silky satin ones tend to like be really slippery, and the tie like comes loose and everything. This is just really comfortable for after the shower. Sometimes the fluffier, bulkier ones can be hard to move in, and this is just like a nice like ribbed cotton material like sweater robe that I love. It's like thin, easy to wear, cute color, and they just have the most beautiful loungewear that's really high quality and really, really comfortable. So I've been loving Cosabella and all of their stuff lately, but I've really, really liked this robe for like out of lounging around the house and stuff like that. So moving on to accessories, I think hands down we can say that my favorite thing of 2018 has been my Balenciaga sneakers. I'm wearing them right now and they're all over my Instagram. I actually got them for Christmas. You guys can see, I'll link my what I got for Christmas haul in the description below, but I wanted these sneakers so badly. I bought so many pairs of chunky sneakers, as you guys saw, from all different brands, and I was just in denial. Like, I knew I needed to spend the money and get the real one. So Hunter actually took the plunge and finally got them for me for Christmas. So I'm obsessed with them and they've been worth every penny. I've worn them so much already and I'll continue to wear them, but sneakers hands down my favorite. And I'll also link, I know they're really, really pricey and it's totally like an investment item, and I've gathered up all of my favorite like affordable chunky sneakers that look really similar to the Balenciagas down below for you guys. So if you want to get the look, you can definitely still shop it and get some sneakers to kind of rock this style. A pair of shoes that kind of caught my surprise that I ended up wearing a ton in 2018. Cleaning the streets out there. Are these clear like lucite heels from Windsor. Now I started working with Windsor this year and I just love them. Like, I love all their pieces. I feel like they make really fashionable stuff and they have a lot of like gems that you can find on their site, and it's such a great price point. But these are just like a nude heel with the clear straps and the like lucite heels, but so cute and goes with so much. Like, they were, I don't know, I just end up gravitating towards them a lot, and they're a very safe choice because they literally go with anything. You could wear them with gold, with silver, with like warm tones, cool tones. Like, they're a very versatile heel and they are very on trend and fashionable. So, and really, really comfortable at the right price point. So I loved these heels a lot this year and would highly recommend as like a good closet staple because I feel like they were just, I wore them so much. My last favorite that I love are my Boohoo sock booties. These are in black and I don't have them with me currently because I left them at my mom's house in California. I'm getting them next week, but I will put pictures here on the screen. They're literally the most amazing booty ever. I put them in my fall shoe guide, and you guys, I've had these booties for like 2 years and they're honestly like, I don't know, $25, $30, and they are the best booty ever. They're so affordable. They look super high quality and they're pretty comfortable. Like, they are just amazing, and they're like the most flattering toe shape. They're like the perfect sock booty that you don't have to spend a lot of money on, but they look really good with outfits. They look so stylish, and they're literally hands down like the best booties. So you need these in your closet. They're so good. I think I'm actually just gonna order a brand new pair because mine I wore to the ground. They're amazing. Okay, so a few like fashion accessories. One thing I really fell in love with this year is I totally like stepped my jewelry game up, and one brand I've really been loving is Miranda Fry, and you guys know I talk about them a lot, but they have, to me, they're like the most perfect shoppable jewelry brand, because to me the quality is amazing and the price point is also really good. So it's at middle of the range, like probably like $60 for a piece, but the quality you get for that is like nothing I've ever seen before. Like, they don't tarnish, they don't wear. The quality is just really amazing, and it's really hard to find that with a more affordable jewelry. So I have so many of their pieces. I've been obsessed with this necklace. I showed it in my gift guide, but my women's gift guide at Christmas, but it's this like initial necklace, and it's so cute. You can buy the charms and the chains separately. So I have a ton of different charms that I have different chains, and I just love switching them in and out, layering them, and they're just so cute. And they also have tons of earrings and rings. I've also been loving this ring from them. It's like a signet ring, however you say that, but so pretty. Yeah, I just honestly love their brand, and you will not regret buying their pieces. They last forever, and they don't, like, the quality just does not disintegrate or anything. So definitely check them out. I have a discount code. It's Julia in all caps. It'll get you, I think, 10% off of your order, but such a good like if you want like a good quality piece, you should definitely buy them because they'll last, and it's just way better than buying a bunch of like inexpensive pieces that will just turn green or like something funky. So love Miranda Fry. Okay, so one last thing for fashion. This is definitely a higher end item, but I'm going to link, I found an almost exact dupe for you guys that just doesn't have the logo on it, but something I got this year was this little Gucci backpack, and I've been wanting a backpack for a really long time, like a smaller backpack, and I just haven't seen a lot of people with this one, and especially like in the blogging community, it's hard because a lot of people have like similar stuff, but to me, this was just one that I hadn't seen a bunch. It was a great color because it's black, it's small, and really cute little chain straps with like half chain, half leather, but I never knew how practical these little backpacks are. Like honestly, it is the best thing ever, like when you're going places like the movies or I don't know, just like where you're walking around or something, like the mall, where you just have a little backpack and it looks so stylish and cute. Like it's just been the funnest bag for 2018. So I've really, really loved this, and I'll link some really, really affordable dupes below, and there's some I've seen that look almost exactly like it, so you can totally still get the look, but this has been like a really fun fashion item for this year. Okay, I also quickly have a few home items that I wanted to mention, just a few like pieces of furniture that I felt like were really good finds in 2018. The first being my new mirror from Arhaus. I got this probably 6 months ago, but I'm absolutely in love with it. I love gold mirrors and that whole kind of like French interior style with the chevron floors and the gold mirrors. I just think it's the most gorgeous thing ever, and I got this one recently from Arhaus and it's just absolutely stunning. It's my favorite thing ever. It's the focal point of my office, and I'm also going to be redoing my office soon, so that will be kind of like a center point, and I'll stay tuned for like that whole renovation. But I love this mirror so much. I also found a really cute gold mirror on Wayfair that is a more affordable version, so I will link that down below right next to this one. You can still get the look, and it's so beautiful. I love it. Also, I feel like my best find of 2018 was my bed in our master bedroom. So you can get this, I'm pretty sure, in any size if you have a queen bed or your king bed, but it's from Amazon or I think Overstock, I forget which site, but beds usually are over $1,000 easily or $2,000, and this one is around, I think, 600-ish, which for a bed, like I know people are like, that is not cheap, but it's for a bed, it's pretty affordable. So I just love how simple it is. It is so hard to find affordable pieces of furniture that aren't like overdone and just simple and nice and clean. And I feel like it looks so high quality and looks super expensive, like more Restoration Hardware-y, because it's so simple. But it was just such a good find, I feel like. So if you're on the hunt for a bed, I feel like this is such a good one, and not too modern, not too traditional. It can sway a lot of different directions, whether you like super modern, farmhouse, or totally traditional, or even glam. This can cover all the bases because it's so simple. I'm gonna go into beauty. I'm gonna start with like skincare, hair, and like body products, and then I'll move into makeup. So I'm just gonna start in the order that I kind of like remove my makeup and do my skincare routine. So one thing I was obsessed with this year was the Sephora Collection Supreme Cleansing Oil. Now, if you're not familiar with cleansing oils, this is basically a remover for all of your makeup at the end of the day, and you put it on dry skin. Like literally I would just take it right now in my hand and start massaging it in, but it breaks down all of your makeup, and when it hits contact with water, it removes everything, and it literally changed my skin. Like I feel like some of the cleansers I was trying or removers were stripping my skin or breaking them out or whatever, so I switched over to this oil, and probably 2 years ago, honestly, but in 2018 I used so many bottles of this, and I'm just absolutely in love with it, and it's such an amazing price point. So I love this oil so much, and oil cleansing like changed my life. Also working on like a full skincare routine video, but these are some of my favorite skincare products. So this cleanser I've also been using for a few years now, and definitely still a 2018 favorite, but it is from Tarte, and it's on their Rainforest of the Sea line. It's their Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. And this is one of the only cleansers I've ever found that hasn't broken out my skin, because I'm pretty sure they use natural, like really pretty natural ingredients in Tarte, and they're like cruelty free, and like the products are pretty clean from what I understand. So for some reason this one smells like lavender and like just yummy, like aromatherapy stuff. It's really lightweight. It's just like a nice gel cleanser that doesn't mess with my skin, and I've used it consistently for like 2 years because of that. So this is like my ride or die cleanser. I love it, and I'm surprised it's from Tarte, but I'm obsessed with it. So we'll link it below, but it's the best in my opinion, and I'm not gonna switch it because my skin hasn't been breaking out for a couple of years because of this, and I don't wanna mess with it. So love this cleanser so much. Also recently added this into my skincare routine in 2018. This is a newer product for me, but I love it. It's by Lancer, and this is definitely a little bit more of a pricier product, but it's their polish. I don't really like any textured exfoliants, but that is what this is. But I feel like this is like a very high-end version of that. It almost feels like microdermabrasion in a bottle to me. It's like a very fine milled polishing scrub, and I just apply it. I probably do it like twice a week on my face, and I really feel like this helps with texture and removing dead skin, and exactly like what microdermabrasion would do. I feel like this is exactly what this does, but you can have it at home. So I use a really small amount because it is definitely pricier, but a really high quality exfoliant that I have fallen in love with and been using probably since, yeah, at least 6 to 8 months this year. So obsessed with this, and again, I wouldn't really use any textured exfoliants on my skin other than like glycolic and stuff, but this one I'll make an exception for because I love it and it's amazing. Okay, so I'm not a huge masking person, but one mask that captured me in 2018, totally took me by surprise. It's by the brand Yves L'Homme, and it's the Rescue Mask. And pretty sure this is a clean brand, but it is, I don't know, I tried it when Hunter and I were in Paris, and you'll see on the Paris vlogs us like masking together, but it honestly leaves your skin glowing, and it really helps like when my skin is just looks tired or it's just a disaster. I will put this on and I honestly see the glow. Like when I take it off, it just looks clearer, fresher, and even Hunter was like, your skin looks like really good, and I'm like, I swear it's this mask. So I don't know, to me it's the only one that I've seen that really makes a noticeable difference, and it's a really just like a nice quality natural mask. So it's the only one that's caught my eye. It's a great mask, and I just do this when like my skin is kind of disastrous, and it gives me my skin like a little pick-me-up, which I love. All right, so if you are a part of our vlog family, then you already know what product is coming up, but this is the Keihls Ultra Facial Cream in with the sunscreen. So they make Keihls Ultra Facial Cream regular, which I think is like the best seller, but they also make one with sunscreen, and that is the version that I love. So I don't really need to say much about this moisturizer, but it is literally probably my favorite product on the planet. Like I can't live without this. I can't go anywhere without it. If I don't use it, my skin feels like it's drying, it's cracking. It is the most hydrating, non-break you out, perfect moisturizer, great for sensitive skin. I have sensitive combination skin, and this is literally just like my baby. Like I cannot go without this. So it's the best moisturizer in my opinion, worth every penny, and it's just try it, you'll see what I mean. It's so good, but you have to get the sunscreen version. It's the best. Okay, also my other moisturizer obsession that I mix with my Keihls is the Kora Organics Noni Glow Face Oil. This is my third bottle of this, and I love oils so much, but I've tried a bunch of oils before and they tend to like congest my skin because it is really sensitive. Not a lot of us, like our skin types don't necessarily need super like heavy face oils unless you're really dry, but most of us for regular skin types, it can tend to like congest and not make it like break out, but it'll just get like, it'll be too heavy. So you'll get like just congestion. That's the only way I can describe it. But this has been the only oil that has not congested my skin, and it honestly just provides so much hydration, so much moisture to my skin. It is like I want to bathe in it. It's freaking amazing. So definitely pricier, I know that, but it is like the best thing ever. And I mix like a syringe of this with my Keihls at night and I just lather it on. I even do it before my makeup too, and my skin loves it. Like honestly, I feel like these are what keep my skin so clear because it just gives it all the hydration and the moisture that it wants, and it's just like I can't breathe without those two products. So absolutely obsessed with this, and my goal in 2019 is to try like all of the Kora Organics products because I feel like they're just really amazing, high quality, clean products that I need to get my hands on, so I'm gonna try more. All right, and lastly, a few eye creams. I currently just ran out of the Keihls Avocado Eye Cream, but I absolutely love that one. You guys know Hunter and I are really into our eye creams if you follow the vlogs, but we also have been loving this one. My sister got it for me. It's called Osmosis, an amazing, super thick eye cream that kind of has like an opal finish. It's really cool, but it's literally kind of like the consistency of honey, and it's so rich and hydrating. I love using it at night, and I literally just dab it underneath the eyes, and it's, oh, it just drinks in. It gives you this beautiful glow. It is the best. So again, a little bit on the pricier side, but worth every penny. Such a good hidden gem. I never see anyone talk about this, but it's an amazing eye cream. Okay, this video is literally gonna be like an hour, so I'm trying to like breeze through this. So moving on to hair. Okay, so 2 dry shampoos. I'm a dry shampoo junkie, and I talked about this dry shampoo before, but this is just an amazing dry shampoo. It's by Dove, and it's the Volume and Fullness formula. I love using like high-end hair products, but this is the most amazing drugstore shampoo, hands down. It is so good. It'll give you tons of volume, and it really absorbs oil. Like, it is amazing. Honestly, a coworker recommended it to me earlier in the year, and I've probably, no joke, bought like 50 bottles. It's so good. Hunter loves it too. It's amazing. By far the best one at the drugstore. For a higher end shampoo, dry shampoo, I discovered the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo this year, and this is an awesome dry shampoo. Again, I'm really picky with dry shampoos because I have fine and thin hair, and a lot of them weigh my hair down, or they add like weight to them, or stickiness, or too much grit where it makes them oily. So I'm really picky about them. But this one smells amazing. It is a really good job at absorbing the oil, but also giving grit and texture. I would say this is the high-end version of the Dove Volume and Fullness. So if you like a little bit more high-end products, this would be the best option, and it's honestly amazing, and it smells so good. I don't like the ones that smell too like fruity or crazy, but this one is like a nice, like refreshing scent. I love it. For after the shower, I have absolutely been loving these 3 products. So the first being the Prep Rally Detangler by Drybar. This has been great for spraying in my hair as a detangler before I brush it out. I do have really fine and thin hair, so it's very fragile, and I have to be really careful and gentle with it. So the detangler is really nice to kind of help me comb through it easily without weighing it down. So love this detangler so much. Then the 2 products that I always use are, first on my ends, I'll put this Kerastase Nectar Thermique. It's basically like a hydrating milk for the ends of your hair, and it smells so good. It's so hydrating, but not going to weigh down your hair or make it greasy or oily. So if you have finer hair or it's not super thick, you will love this. It's like a nourishing milk for your ends. So I can't use a ton of hair oil. If I want to do like a mask, I'll do oil on my hair, but for an everyday, this milk is the perfect thing to apply to my ends to keep them like moist and hydrated. And lastly, you can tell I've obviously been loving this, but this is By the Way, and this is their wave spray. I love their wave spray so much. I have a little travel size one, but when on the days that I want to give my hair more texture, I will spray this in after I put the milk on my ends, and it gives me a little bit of grit and a little bit of blast to blow dryer, or even I'll spray it in, just let my hair air dry, but it gives it just a little bit of texture without making it super sticky or weighed down or heavy. So I love their wave spray so much. I love a lot of their products, but this one to me is like my favorite 2018 fave. Okay, so moving on to body. This is hands down my favorite product ever. You guys know I'm a self-tanning junkie, and my favorite is the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. I also love the 2 Hour Express. which is amazing, but this one is definitely like my true favorite. To me, it's a darker, richer, like more beautiful color, and to me, just nothing beats Loving Tan. There's no formula that compares. I've tried so many other self-tanners, and there's just nothing like it. So love this so much. I have a discount code with them. I'm pretty sure it's Jude Chavens in all caps. I'll leave all my discount codes and everything that applies down below in the description, but it will get you a free mitt. And yeah, I just love this. To me, it doesn't fade crackly, it fades evenly. The color looks so real. Everyone always asks me when I have this on if I just got back from like Mexico or vacation, because that's how real and beautiful and bronzy it looks. So I do this probably about once a week, and it's just my ride or die. Like, I can't live without it. Moving on to makeup products. You guys are gonna see a lot of these if you watch a lot of my Get Ready With Me's, my makeup tutorials, and follow along my vlogs, but just gonna round up like the ones that have been really stand out to me. So the first I'll start with primer, and I actually haven't used this in a lot of my videos, but it's definitely a primer that's really impressed me. It's by Becca Cosmetics, and it's their Firstlight priming filter. And I don't believe in a ton of primers, but this one I notice really, like, it says complexion refresh on it, and that's exactly what it does. Like, if you have a lot of redness, I love this. I feel like you put it on and apply it and wait like a minute, and your skin instantly looks like balanced. The skin tone looks really mellow and even. It like calms everything, and you just look a little more refreshed. Like, it's literally what it does. So I feel like this is one of the only primers I can actually notice a difference, and I really feel like it works. So I've loved this, and I've been incorporating it more, but it's been one of the only primers that's caught my attention. Favorite foundations, I have a few, from light coverage to medium to heavy. So the first being the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. To me, this is probably my favorite just because of how lightweight it is. It literally feels like water on your skin. It is so lightweight. You literally won't feel like you're wearing anything. I'm wearing it today, and it's just absolutely stunning. Like, hands down, probably my favorite of the year. It's a little bit more matte than I am used to wearing, but I like it because I'm combination skin, so I get a little bit oily throughout the day, and I've just found that this ends up being perfect on my skin. So I love this foundation. Definitely recommend for like all skin types. It's gorgeous, and I'm in the shade 4W0, which is kind of a tanner color. I also love, love, love the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation. Absolutely stunning. Another really lightweight foundation that lasts all day. Perfect if you are oily, or combination for sure. And if you're a little bit more on the dry side, you can mix some oil or like cream moisturizer into it, and it is stunning. It's just, it looks like real skin on your face. It melts in, it looks so natural, it's beautiful. And lastly, if you want a super full coverage, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I tried her brand this year, and it's as beautiful. Her products are actually really amazing if you really love like to wear a lot of makeup, but this one, it will literally cover everything. It's so thick, it's so full coverage. I have to mix it with a little bit of beauty oil to get it to the level that I want to like be a little bit more wearable. But if you like a full coverage foundation, or you take a lot of photos, or you're on video, or you do modeling or whatever, this is like amazing. Looks so good on camera, and or for an event, like, or going out at night, this is like your bae. You want this. Maybe you just need to mix it with some cream highlighter or a little bit of beauty oil to get it like perfect, but it's stunning. Okay, speaking of oils and cream highlighters, my favorite beauty oil probably of the year, I've used this for years and years, ever since I worked at the MAC counter, but it's the MAC Prep and Prime Essential Oils. These are perfect for mixing into foundations, mixing into moisturizers, whatever you want, but I love these oils. They're amazing. You can even mix them, a drop of them, into your Fix Plus spray, like your setting spray, if you want a little bit more of a glowy finishing spray. But love these oils. They're like not too expensive, and they smell like citrus. They're amazing. Also obsessed with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is my favorite setting spray, hands down. I've tried so many different ones, and this one to me honestly is just like the OG best. It's just so great, and it's classic. Like, I don't think I'll ever stray away from it. I like any type of setting sprays. I think it's like an essential in a makeup routine. It melts all of the products into your face when you're done with your makeup and makes it look like your real skin and like you don't have anything on the surface. So such an important step in a makeup routine, and the Prep and Prime Fix Plus is just, I think it's hands down the best. It's so good. Moving on to concealer, the only one that really has just blown everything away for me is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This concealer is killer, you guys. It's stunning. Like, I literally don't have words. And what I like about it is that I think a lot of people say it is comparable to Shape Tape, which I actually don't use Shape Tape because to me Shape Tape is too mattifying. And yes, it's really beautiful and everything, but to me I just feel like it makes my under eyes look a little bit more aged because it's drier. And this is like the hydrating version of Shape Tape. It's so beautiful. It's honestly breathtaking. The best concealer in the world, hands down. Like, I love it. I've been blown away. I've been kind of on the hunt for a new concealer for a long time, and I love this one. It's just, you won't be sorry, just go get it. So to set cut my concealer and my face, my favorite powder by far is the CoverFX Perfect Setting Powder. This is a more lightweight version of the Laura Mercier. To me, Laura Mercier just makes my skin look a bit chalky. It's a little bit too heavy for my skin, and the CoverFX is just a little bit more fine milled. It's a little bit more lightweight and just looks more natural on the skin. I don't want to look too powdery because then I just feel like dryness and powderiness sometimes can add a lot of age, and I don't want to add age, obviously. So I love the CoverFX powder. It's gorgeous. It's just in the shade Translucent. Another really good powder is the Fit Me Loose Powder by Maybelline. If you want a drugstore version of this, so great. And I'm still interested in trying new powders. I've heard there's even more lightweight powders, so I really want to try those too. Okay, in terms of face powders, I have two favorites. So the first is the Sephora Collection Microsmooth Baked Face Powder. To me, this is like, it's an all-over face powder that I can set my face with that adds a little bit of coverage, but not a ton. It's just the perfect setting powder. Looks like real skin. It's beautiful, comes in a lot of colors, great price point, and it's just gorgeous. You can also just use it as a bronzer or even like an under eye setting powder in a lighter shade, but hands down, probably my favorite powder of the year. It's so amazing, and also looks really good if you just don't want to wear foundation one day. You can kind of just, you know, do a little bit of this powder, and it's not too drying. Like, it doesn't look chalky on the skin. It just looks like real skin. I also recently discovered the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, and this is also really beautiful as a setting powder as well, but a little bit more pricier, and this would be probably like a more affordable version. So I love both of these. For bronzer, the one bronzer I've been literally using all year is the Anastasia Powder Bronzer in the shade Rosewood. I love this bronzer. It's so easy to blend. It's the perfect color for my skin tone. Yeah, it just looks gorgeous on the skin. It's not too orange, it's not too muddy. It's the perfect in between, easy to blend, pigmented, good quality, ride or die bronzer. Okay, so for blush, I would say I'm pretty interchangeable with blushes. I don't get like obsessed with any one blush, but one product I feel like is such a great value and is so versatile is the Sephora Collection Blush Palette, their Contour Blush Palette. You honestly, like, if I'm traveling, this is just what I'll bring with me because you have so many different options from like peaches, dusty rose to corals, and you just get a really wide variety, and they also make it in 2 different tones. There's one for deeper skin tones and one for lighter skin tones. Such a good value, great price point, and covers all your bases with blushes because you have mattes and shimmers and all different tones. So to me, this is the best option for blush for 2018. Okay, so for highlighters, I have a few favorites. The first is the Becca Cosmetics Cream Highlighter. It's actually their Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. This is by far my favorite cream highlighter. The easiest to blend, looks so natural on the skin. The color is perfect. It's like a perfect rose gold, and it's just stunning. So I'll just put a little bit of this on the back of my hand, dab my beauty blender in it, and just tap it on the top of my cheekbones. And it makes you just look so healthy, hydrated, and gorgeous. It's a great, cream highlighter, and this is the travel size, so I'll bring it with me to travel. It's so easy. And then for a high-end highlighter that I just love so much is the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette, and this comes with a bunch of different tones of highlighters no matter what your skin tone is, but also comes with a blush topper, and it's just beautiful. A lot of people here on Instagram used it this year, but the highlighter texture is really, really soft and it's not too grainy, because some highlighters can be kind of gritty and they tend to bring out more texture, but this is like really finely milled and really soft and just sits right on your skin, and it's just beautiful. It's perfect. So I love this. So versatile too. You can use it on your inner corners. You can use it on top of your blush, your bronzer. It's just gorgeous. So I love this. This is also a beautiful highlighter, and this is by Marc Jacobs. This is their Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer, and this is just a really beautiful packaging, obviously, but the highlighter is just stunning. It's the perfect gold color, and to me, just like very versatile for so many different skin tones, whether you're super fair or you're really dark. Anything in between, this highlighter will work for you. So you get such a generous amount of product, and it's honestly just like gorgeous. I just put a little bit on my cheeks, and it's so pretty. It's like a true gold highlighter. It's perfect and so pretty. A few more beauty products. Okay, so for brushes, these are a few of my favorites. So foundation brush would be this Sephora Collection Pro Diffuser number 64. I fell in love with this brush this year for foundation. To me, it's the most perfect mix of like dense, most perfect combination of dense but fluffy buffs formulas in so beautifully, and I just noticed like it was my constant go-to for foundation, and I ended up using it all the time. So love this foundation brush. For concealer, the Airbrush Concealer from Sephora Collection in number 57. I use this to blend out my Too Faced concealer, and then I go over with my sponge, and it's the best concealer brush ever. I love how fluffy it is. It just gives you a really nice blend. I feel like I just can't do it with just a sponge. I don't know why. I just need the brush, and I just love it. It's so good. This brush so much from Sigma. This is their Duo Fiber F50, but I love this for all over face powder, and I also use this as my bronzer brush. And to me, this gives the most perfect contour and sculpt on the cheeks because it's fluffier. It really allows it to like lightly apply product and perfectly blend it like on your cheekbones, so it looks really natural, and it's just perfect. It's a really, I can't do my bronzer with like anything like more dense than this because it'll just make it look really chalky and intense. So if you're not good at blending bronzer, get this brush because it literally just lightly applies and it gives you this beautiful just sculpt, and it looks amazing. Few eye and brow products. So my favorite mascara of the year, hands down, has been the Bad Gal Bang. If you guys watch my makeup tutorials, you know this, but I have really thin lashes that are long, but they're fine. So I need something that adds a lot of thickness and volume really quickly and doesn't clump together a ton, and that's exactly what this does. So freaking amazing. Love this mascara. I'm really, really picky with mascaras, and this one blew me away this year. I love this eyeliner so much, and it's just the perfect color. This is the Sephora Collection Retractable Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Black Brown. Such a good everyday eyeliner. To me, black eyeliner just looks so harsh and intense, and this is the most perfect like coffee bean color. Stunning, and it has a little smudger on the back so you can just easily smudge out your line, and I've used this for years and years. I can't get away from it. I love it. Beautiful everyday eyeliner. Also can go on the waterline, and it literally doesn't move because it's waterproof, and it's not that expensive. It's amazing. For eyeshadow, a palette, I usually just use like bronzer in my crease like for an everyday basis, and I love playing around with different eyeshadows, but for me, one that I found in 2018 was the Morphe 9 Pan palette, and this is in the shade Bronzed Babe, and it's just so me, like all the tones, very, very neutral, all browns, and it's just my most like versatile eye palette. I bring it everywhere. It has warmer shades, cooler tones. I can create like soft smoky eyeliners with. It also has a few shimmers if I want to do like more of a night look, and it's literally $12, you guys. Like the best value and just the most practical everyday eye palette. Even if you're not into eyeshadow, this is perfect because the tones are super natural and you can do like really soft eye looks with it, or you can step it up if you want to do smoky, but neutral, reliable, you're gonna use it every day. Just amazing. And it has like a really nice mirror in it, so perfect for travel and stuff. And lastly, my favorite brow gel. I went back to the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel this year because for me, I have super thick brows and I just found that it was the only thing that literally holds them exactly in place when you comb through them. It's honestly kind of like eyebrow glue, but not in a bad way. It just makes them stick perfectly and it's amazing. So I've gone back to this. I absolutely love it. I also love the Sephora Collection Brow Gel, but this one's a little bit stronger. And for me, if I'm like out and about all day, or if I'm doing a lot of stuff, I have really thick brows and I just love how much it holds. It's amazing. Okay, also on the topic of toiletries, I traveled so much this year and I recently picked up this little bag from Forever 21 and I've loved it. It's changed like my toiletry like travel game, but I love that it's clear, it's the perfect size, it fits all of my toiletries perfectly and it's really affordable. So I just love this. I thought I'd mention it because I know everyone can get their hands on it. It's not that expensive and it's amazing. You could even use this for makeup if you like a clear makeup bag, but I've been using it for like all my toiletries specifically and it's awesome. Also on the topic of travel, this also changed the game for me before, and I've talked about this here on my channel, but I recently started packing all of my tech cords into this clear pouch. This clear pouch is actually from Ulta. It's a makeup bag, but I use it as a tech pouch. And this for me, like I always have chargers and, you know, plugs and memory cards and batteries in my bag. And I started putting all my tech stuff in here and it has been the most amazing thing ever. So I love this pouch so much and it's such a great way to like organize all your crap in your bag. So highly recommend. There are also a few tech items that are my ride or dies. So you guys, I've talked about this so much here on my channel, but this is my Amazon Basics 10-foot cord. And this is literally, I've had this for probably 3 years now and it's just as good as the real Apple iPhone cords, but those ones are like, I wanna say like 50 bucks and this I think is like 10 or 15, but a lot of like the knockoff charging cords don't always work, but the Amazon Basics does. They work so well and I've had these cords forever. I have 6-foot versions. I have all different kinds around my house, but I have the 10-foot and I take this with me traveling because it's really good for like when you're in hotel rooms and the plug is all the way over on the side of the wall or just wherever. If you're in a cafe, it's good to have one of these to go and always like in your pouch when you're on the run. So absolutely love this. This would be like, you need this in your life. It's so amazing. Also, something that's been a game changer for me has been an external power bank this year. Ever since I've really like been blogging a lot more this year and I'm always on my phone taking pictures, editing, uploading to YouTube and doing tons of stuff. So if you're on your phone a lot, which I know most of us are because we're millennials, this has been a game changer. It holds 4 or 5 extra battery packs and I never had one of these. I would just always struggle with my phone dying, but I started putting this like in my purse when I would go out and about if I didn't have this with me, and it saves my life. And so many people are always like, oh my god, do you have a charger? And I'm like, here you go. It comes in clutch when you least expect it. So such a good thing to have and just keep charged all the time and with you. And then this is also one other random Amazon find, but I always show this mug. This is like a refillable mason jar mug. Yes, it's plastic, but it avoids me from purchasing plastic bottles. So before all you guys jump in the comments saying that it's not eco-friendly, it's a refillable water source. So to me, it's a step than buying water bottles. So I love it. What I love about it is how big it is. I think it's 32 ounces, but if you drink like 5 of these in a day, like you're good with your water intake, and it just helps me drink so much water. And I don't know, for some reason the straw and the way that it's shaped, it just gets the job done for me. I've tried all different kinds of reusable water mugs, but this one to me really makes me drink a ton of water and has been a total game changer. so I love it. Gosh, I feel like I could talk about so many different items, but if you guys want to follow along for more of my product finds and favorites and tips and tricks and all sorts of stuff, you can follow along my vlogs. I do weekly vlogs. Hunter and I do travel vlogs, and all my videos I'm always covering tons of stuff that I find and share with you guys, and also over on Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching. If there are products that I need to know about that you loved in 2018, please leave them down below, because I'm always down to find a good product, whatever category it might be. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a few days in my next video. Mwah! Bye!